Welcome to Yellow Outdoors. I'm Heather.
I'm Chris.
On episode 3, we're going to take you to the Grand Canyon via a couple great spots along the way. So come join us on our van trip. We just left Joshua Tree National Park and are headed to the Grand Canyon. We'll be stopping at a few great locations on the way. And remember, we're trying to take the back roads and avoid any of the main highways to get the real feel of the land. Starting off going east on 62, heading towards Lake Havasu. It's a great drive. There's like nobody on the road. And this road is so much better than going on I-10 to see the incredible scenery. One of the great things about traveling in the van is that no matter where you are sitting, you have great views out so many windows. About 30 miles outside of Joshua Tree in the Mojave Desert, we stumbled upon this on our drive to Lake Havasu. You can see it's beautiful with miles and miles of desert land. This is the back view out the van as I decided to take a little nap in the back while Chris is driving this stretch. It's 57 degrees, so I don't think that we'll be swimming today, but the scenery is just gorgeous, and we found this little area off the side of the road and decided to stop and have a nice breakfast. We looked up on Bring Fido, a state park to hike and enjoy the water where Willie could swim, and we found Cattail Cove State Park. There was plenty of parking today, and the best part was the dog beach for our fur baby to swim and to play. The hiking was absolutely gorgeous and so peaceful. We stayed at the park to watch the sunset and took some showers at their nice bathhouse, but since they didn't have availability at the park to stay for the night, we decided to stay at our first BLM land. This wasn't too smart as we didn't know where to go or the terrain, and it was dark, so we made the choice to drive a little bit and stay in a well-lit hotel parking lot, since Walmart is a no-no to park overnight in Lake Havasu. We woke up really early and arrived at the London Bridge with no crowds.
Lake Havasu, Arizona. Just got to the London Bridge. Best tourist attraction here on Lake Havasu is to see the London Bridge. It has been redone here in Arizona, piece by piece. It's beautiful. Great area to come on vacation. Love jet ski, boat, hike, walk, ATV side by side, fish. There's like everything to do here. It's an outdoor recreation mecca for everybody.
We're walking across the London Bridge.
This was also some more BLM land that we found, and while Chris took a hike to the lighthouse, I set up for the day and I made breakfast and enjoyed several hours here. This area is great for any outdoor activity. As you can see, there's so much BLM land available where people stay, and we hope to try this again with a little bit better planning.
Heading south at Lake Havasu, heading towards the Grand Canyon. Looks like I'm stuck in some kind of Mustang rally because there's about 10 Mustangs in front of me and several behind me, so let's check this out.
So tonight we are staying at our very first hip camp. Hip camp is where people let you stay on their property for a small fee. This place we picked for tonight is called Kickin' Ass Mule Ranch, and it's an actual working mule farm. They had several spots with electric, and we spent the day learning all about the ins and outs of mules. And they also had dogs and other animals to help keep Willie busy.
Okay, we are leaving the farm, the Kick-Ass Mule Farm. Beautiful animals. Road, very bumpy to get in.
Dogs barked all night.
The dogs barked all night, but that was also a little bit my fault because I left a window open. I didn't realize it. Bathrooms. I'm gonna wait to get a shower the next stop. Chris went.
Got a shower.
A cold shower.
It got hot eventually.
I don't think there was any heater in the bathroom. Was there?
40 degrees, so it's kind of cold, so we're going to go down.
Yeah.
Work way towards Prescott.
So if that was a harvest host, it would have been good. Because it's free.
We paid 35 plus tax.
Yeah.
So that's our first hip camp, but it's a working farm.
Driving to that should never get old. Sedona, but we're gonna stop at Prescott Lake Park to get showers, to get cleaned up from where we just were.
Eat breakfast.
Eat breakfast.
Let Willie run.
Yeah, let Willie run.
Go his frustration out.
He's frustrated. He's not a farm dog.
This is the drive to Prescott, coming out of, I guess we took a shortcut kind of. We stayed at Aguila, but we took a shortcut and went the other direction out on the interstate from Lake Havasu, Arizona. So we're taking the scenic way through the mountains instead. It takes about an hour longer, but it's well worth it. We're about 40 miles south of Prescott, Arizona, heading through the mountains, heading towards Sedona, but beautiful mountain range to drive through. We took a little bit of a longer route to go through this mountain range to sunrise. Again, sunrise is one of our favorite time because no one's on the road, and you see beautiful views, and you see all the sun coming up on the mountains.
Probably couldn't pull in this spot. We had the big one. And this right here is amazing.
So this is one of the reasons why we chose the van this year is, roads like this. So this is much easier in this Mercedes diesel to get around. Plenty of power up through the mountains, but not towing my Jeep, but just being very flexible and going the most, rural places and the most out of the way places we can go to see the most beautiful things. We are about 10 miles south of Prescott, Arizona, right in the middle of the mountains, going through the mountains and these curvy roads.
Trees.
Car behind me.
We're heading towards Sedona. It's gorgeous. Cute little town of Prescott. So nice to see green again. It's adorable.
Doing a little morning breathing and stretching here in the yoga mat. You can see the snow in the mountains in the distance towards Sedona. Watson Lake State Park Dam going into Prescott, Arizona.
Okay, this is Preston Valley.
No,
Okay, it's not Preston Valley. Where are we?
this is Prescott Valley outside of Prescott, Arizona. We're heading north, working our way towards Sedona on Highway 89. March 2022, second week. Weather was around 64 degrees and beautiful. High 65, 64, 65, 70. Lows are in the 40s. But it's a beautiful valley coming through as you exit Prescott going towards Sedona. We're heading up 17 north we're heading to get 17 north, still up north of Prescott towards Sedona. This is going through the Prescott National Forest. A couple turns, but it's again another beautiful drive going through northern Arizona. Okay, so we're on I-17 north. This is Verde Valley. Again, this is out of Prescott going to Sedona along I-17 north. We're about 8 miles outside of Sedona on 89 north. This way starts turning into the red rock, the red color rock versus the tan before. Looks like there's some other BLM land here to the left, or some riding areas, or ATVs and side-by-sides. All right, heading into Sedona downtown, try to get some lunch on a Sunday. Never like to do this on a weekend, but the way the weather is, and we want to be in Grand Canyon tomorrow, we're gonna have to do it, bite the bullet, and find a good restaurant and park and walk around with the crowd. All right, we're here in Sedona, sunset, another sunset again, March 13th, 2022. We found this park, Posse Canyon Park, just outside of the downtown area. The sunset is setting behind us, so you can see the color change of the rocks are absolutely incredible. There's an amphitheater here, dog park, baseball field, soccer, bike trails, really, really nice.
Okay, we got up early. Where are we?
We're between just about 15, 20 miles north of Sedona, going through the forest, Cochino Forest.
heading towards
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Trying to get there early as we can before the lions and drive around the southern rim. Working our way to Cattail.
We woke up a little bit later.
Woke up at 1:30, ready to go. It was too early because I wanted to go a little later. So then I fell back to sleep and woke up at 5:30.
Slept in a parking lot because we were able to get showers yesterday at a park, at a state park.
A lot of people sleeping in parking lots we saw all over Sedona.
Yes.
Safeway
people-
parking lot, hotel parking lots. So it looks like it's pretty lenient there. Allowed to do that.
And it's
Still March and there's still snow on the ground
and
here.
March.
Forest, working our way towards.
Even though we shouldn't go too cold in the van because you don't want it to freeze, but we're moving, so it's okay.
It's 30 degrees right now, so we'll see. It'll be the 20s tomorrow. We're gonna keep moving and keep the heater on as we travel. Just see how it does in the 20s and 30s. It's only for a few hours, so we should be fine. Already.
More snow on the mountains.
35 miles south of Grand Canyon entrance. March 14, 2022, 34 degrees right now.
Stopped here at a great chevron, a few miles out, and got our pass.
The drive from the North Rim Visitor Center to the South Rim Visitor Center is about 200 miles, and it can take you roughly 4 hours. Some fun facts about the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon National Park is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. In some places, the Grand Canyon itself is a mile deep and 10 miles across.
Stopping to take some pictures.
Heading along the south rim, seeing the snow on both sides.
Oh, it's the East Rim.
On the south rim of the canyon.
Oh, it's East Rim Drive.
East Rim Drive, or on the south side of the rim of the canyon. And snow on both sides. 10 in the morning and very few cars. So it's nice on a Monday morning when there's not a crowd.
We're heading up here to Grandview Point. It's a picnic area, so we'll have breakfast. Backing up so we can get a good view out the back window. No problem backing up into a regular spot.
The Grand Canyon displays a geological phenomenon known as the Great Unconformity. This refers to the fact that 250 million year old rock layers lie directly against 1.2 billion years old rock. Nobody knows what happened to the hundreds of millions of years of missing layers. The air in the Grand Canyon is among the cleanest air in the United States, so we had to take time to just take some deep breaths and enjoy this gorgeous place.
All right, we got to the desert view. Tower's closed right now, today. Much more crowded it is than it was before. All right, we just exited the east gate of the Grand Canyon. Now we're heading 64 east towards Horseshoe Bend. You can see the top of the mountain, still have snow on them as we go east.
Be sure to join us on our next adventure as we head from the Grand Canyon to Zion National Park, with a couple great stops along the way.